So I'm going to open up my calendar. So the main one that I do every day is time blocking. Okay. And I know that content can be such a big like diversion and focus distractor, because you don't only post the content, then you get comments, then you want to check for validation, and then you want to see how it's doing, and you want to see how their algorithm's doing. So a lot of this is about thinking about those activities that steal your attention. So as lovely as it is to have people in Slack, that's stealing your attention, because it's like an external, somebody can take your attention from an external force, same as content. Whereas often the things that will actually see most progress and the things that will probably allow us to have the most satisfaction is when we find flow. And that's, as a creative person, when you find flow state is when the time just disappears, when you forget that you need the toilet, that you don't want to go and get a cup of tea. So I think that all days should have elements of flow if you're a creative person, and you have to work quite hard to find those moments of flow. So whether you're an early riser or not, don't take notice of like the times that I do things, just take notice of what I do. So at 5:30 until 6, I have one time block that is, so I do like I get a bad back, so I do like some little yoga poses, drink coffee, and have pen and paper planning. So I try, and like I fail at this like every second day, but I try not to look at any tech. And then I have work block 1. Okay. So work blocks are no distractions, no phone, no nothing. Okay. And having an hour of deep work, you can get so much done if you don't have those distractions. So I think it's about 15 minutes you lose by swapping platforms, or answering a text, or, you know, looking at one of those external pulls. So then from 7, actually that normally goes to 7:30. And then from 7 till 9 is Jack and Hudson. So that's when I spend time with my son. That's when we go for a dog walk and everything like that. So that's the second block. And then what I would normally do, I actually use Google Calendars, which allows you to change the color of your work block. So that would be a different color, because it's not actually work, it's play. And then from 9 till 11, from 9 till 10, this is I call it scatty time. So I'm posting on Instagram, I'm going into Slack, I'm replying, like I'm just being everywhere and really sort of, you know, everywhere and nowhere all at once. And I just allow that to happen. Because if I don't have any of that time, it would be how I worked all day. I'd be like, oh, Yana's message, let's reply to that. Oh, Joe's over here, let's reply to that. Oh, my mum's ringing, you know, I'll answer that. And then I'll just go around all the time and get nothing done. Okay, so that's my scatty time. And then I have work block 2. And then I take a 2-hour lunch and gym break. Normally 11 till 12, sometimes 12 till 2. And the reason why I like these times for my scatty time and my lunch and gym is because these are times that I naturally kind of am not that focused and don't naturally find flow. So one thing for you to do would be to just track your days and feel like when you go and like get that instinct to go and write a song, and you do it all in like half an hour, that is likely that it's a good flow time for you. It could be in the evening, it could be in the morning, it could be at lunchtime, but it's going to be individual for you. So yeah, 12 till 1 is when I'm naturally a bit scatty anyway. So I'm like, right, I'm going to wake up really early and have a work block there. Then I'm going to take that time back later on and go to the gym and have lunch and things like that. So then I'll come back here, and my diary is open for calls. It's normally like 2 till 5. It's open for calls. So if there's calls there, I do them. Or it will be another work block. And the next step you can do, if you want, if you like this sort of daily discipline, is you can name them things that you always want to get done. So if I do writing, that'll be like content and an email list, and then work block in the evening might be course content and things like that. And then you just have them as reoccurring things every day. You can set it so it marks you mark it as free, so it doesn't actually mean that people can't, book your time if you have a calendar. And then I just set it to repeat every day from Monday to Friday, so I always know what I should be doing. And that's it really. And then the second thing that I would say that I add into this structure is, you've probably heard of it, I've talked about it before, is the Pomodoro method. So I have this timer on my desk, and what you're supposed to do is 20 minutes on, 5 minutes off. So if I have a 6 till 7 work block, I'll do 3 sets of 20 minutes with a 5-minute break in the middle. And in that break, you don't check your phone, you don't, do anything that will take your attention away. You stretch, you look out the window, you jump around, whatever you want to do. So that means and the reason for 20 minutes is that most tasks take around 20 minutes, whereas actually they normally take 2 hours because we're, jumping around everything. So if I manage to get 2 hours of Pomodoros, so 6 work blocks, I can get a hell of a lot done in that time. So yeah, that is a method that has been helpful to me, and it might be helpful to some of you. But with any of this, I would just say, give it a go, try it, see what sticks, and see what works for you.